first piece of advice I give our students is don't angst over the decision. Because when they come to MSFS, they've already made the most important decision they need to make, which is to come here. And so they're going to be getting a degree called the Master of Science in Foreign Service Program. And that's what they're going to have to create a narrative around. So whether they choose my concentration, or whether they choose the development concentration, or the IR and security concentration, it matters, but it's not as important as the decision they've already made. There are two primary criteria they should be using for choosing their concentration. One is what kind of narrative they want to build as they're thinking about their next career move. Because it's as much about the substance of the concentration. The narrative is as important as the substance of the concentration. They want to be building a story. They want to tie in their previous experience. They want to tie in their previous work experience, previous educational experience. They want to tie their coursework here into their internships and create a narrative that then is a compelling story for a potential employer. And so choosing the concentration should be partially about the narrative. And the third piece I tell students is follow their heart. They should not be making their choice of concentration based upon fear. Well, if I don't take this concentration, I won't be able to get a job. If they follow the concentration that kind of moves them, motivates them, they'll figure out a way to create that narrative that they need. It's just my first electric guitar, or valued electric guitar, was an Epiphone. Okay, that was when I was 13 years old. When I was 50 years old, which was 7 years ago, my wife bought me my dream guitar. It's a Rickenbacker, and so that's my first kind of middle-aged guitar. My first middle-aged guitar was a Rickenbacker. Since then, I've had Gretches and Fenders and that kind of thing. So that's easy. The second, in terms of collaboration, yes, as long as they don't expect me to be a mentor, like I am on the concentration side, as long as they don't expect me to be a mentor, because I'm just a strummer. I'm not a musician. So I play mostly Beatles music. There are a group of alums, actually. Like I have one that actually lives in my building here in Washington, that is like-minded, and we do play from time to time. So would I be willing to jam on an evening with a group of students? The answer is, if I'm not writing that night, which is my book, I have a deadline on my book, which is next summer, the answer is yes, I'd love to.